What's up, fam? I'm Pastor James Willis, also known as King James Beats, and this is the Uncontaminated docu-series. Thanks for joining me on tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's jump in. Last week, we talked about Genesis 1 being about creation and how God gives us all types of witty ideas out of nowhere, just like he created everything out of nothing. Beautiful episode. Go check it out. It's on my page, just last week's episode. But tonight, we are going to be in one of the greatest prophets we've ever talked about, Isaiah. And it's only one verse tonight. So let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter number 9, verse number 6. Now, I'm reading out the King James Version as always, and this is what it says. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Let's read verse 7 for fun. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. That means it ain't gonna stop. Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. Listen, because it is important for us to remain uncontaminated as producers, singers, songwriters, musicians, anybody in the gospel music world, that includes CCM and all the other genres that fall under gospel because they're talking about the gospel of Jesus Christ. We have to remain uncontaminated, but we have to remember who we're doing it for. We are doing it for Jesus Christ alone. This is why Isaiah was prophesying in the midst of doom and gloom and judgment that Jesus was coming. And we know that Jesus is coming off of a sound. And the sound that he's coming off of and from will be the sound of the trumpet. But in Isaiah chapter number 9, verse 6, Jesus was not here yet. So Isaiah is prophesying what is to come. Now, your question probably is, okay, Pastor Willis or King James Beats, I understand all of that. But what does that have to do with remaining uncontaminated? I'm glad you asked. We live, work, and move in the kingdom of music. But the kingdom of music comes from God. But if you study your Bible, you also know that the first and only person who was ever over music in heaven was Satan. He was known by the name of Lucifer until he got kicked out. He gets kicked out. God puts us in charge of music. So you must remember that the music that is popular today is still being dictated, run by, and influenced by Satan because he is the prince in the power of the air. But because we took his position, now we have to remember that unto us a child is born, Jesus. Unto us a son is given, Jesus. And the government, which we don't necessarily deal with government in music, because that's another conversation for another day. But there are governing bodies over music and how it gets distributed. So you want to do your best due diligence to remain pure and uncontaminated. We're going to stop there. You got to remain uncontaminated in everything you do, but you have to remember that this is for Jesus and Jesus alone. And the timing of it all is coming to you, but you got to remember who this is for and why you're doing it. This episode on Isaiah 9 took me forever to get to because I was rushing and I wasn't listening to the Lord until the Lord had to say, hey, my boy, chill out. I got you. Just listen to me. Do it like this. Do it do it this way. And it's all going to come together. But I couldn't get that until I remembered, oh, this isn't just my project. This is God's project. So unto us, unto me, the sound was given purely and uncontaminated. And to you, it will be given uncontaminated. March 31st, the Uncontaminated mixtape drops. You don't want to miss it. I love y'all. Peace.